From seeing Indie Game the movie, which was fantastic, and I don't know too much about the gaming world, but just seeing how, I mean, they put everything into this, and it was not just money and time, it was just like, that's who they were.
Yeah.
And is that typical of the two of you? I mean, it sounds like you really, this is your passion, and you live and breathe it 24/7.
You know, I had a career and a really wonderful coaching practice that I was building when I decided I think he needs help, because we call him the hacker, I'm the hustler. I go and I talk to people. And I'll tell you, we've been together for 17 years before this started. So we're now just past 19 years.
Wow, congratulations.
I love my husband, but I tell you, there was a time last December where I thought, I don't know if our marriage can handle this anymore, because you are working 24/7 with that person, and you put your head down on the pillow, and it's like all you talk about is work, and you forget about the husband and the wife. You forget about that partner, you forget about that love, because you're so focused, especially in a startup where you're constantly worrying about payroll. And God bless her, the people that we've worked with, they really have, they've made huge sacrifices to do that with us. So it's, everybody's in the same boat of making that sacrifice. It's very stressful, very, very stressful. I wouldn't recommend it, no.
Well, do you ever take a break for yourself, even if it's a half hour? Because if for anybody who's done something where they're the sole sort of engine behind it, you feel guilty taking a break. And even if you read a book that's sort of geared toward it, you feel like I'm goofing off. What do you do to kind of have downtime?
I will say Netflix has been my savior.
Okay, nice.
We watch a lot of murder mysteries together. We're very creepy that way. We like those like fantastic Norwegian noir movies and series where the most bizarre things happen, and that's our downtime. I mean, last year we were in the office probably from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. every night, 7 days a week.
Wow. Okay.
I think that's what was nearly our undoing. Now we go home at 5:30, we'll have dinner, and then we'll probably continue working, but we've taken that time out. And we try to take the weekends off too, but that never happens.
Well, there's that saying that entrepreneurs live like most people won't, so that I'm paraphrasing, where to eventually get to a place where most people can't. How long would you say? I mean, there's probably no set time limit. It sounds like you had to do that 7 days a week, 14 plus hours.
We're just about to break through the dam.
Oh, great. Okay.
We've reached out to some very incredible, influential people. They're taking us very seriously, and I can't wait to be able to say we're working with them, because I think that's, pardon the pun, it's game over at that point. You know, I have enjoyed, sorry, I have a little bit of a cough. I've enjoyed working with my husband, and it's been amazing to watch him be a leader. I've never seen that part of him before, but I'm really tired of bootstrapping. Bootstrapping where you just take enough to cover your rent and the minimum credit card payments.
Right.
Because we put everything into this, our entire lives, our entire savings, but I don't regret it.
And that's interesting that you say that, because I was reading a book about, a Medium article about loneliness and entrepreneurs, and because you have such tunnel vision, kind of stuff around you falls apart, and it's not because you mean it to, it's just because you haven't put the attention to it. So advice for others that are going through that, and also really kind of asking yourself, do you really want it? Because this is what has to happen.
You have to be willing to give up everything to do this. Entrepreneurship is not a part-time job. It is a full-on commitment, and it's gonna take, you know, all of those books say it'll take you twice as long as you think. And I was one of those people, no, not us. We'll be, you know, we'll hit all of our deadline. No, we got tripped up and we lost a little bit of time. And, but we continue to do it. And there's a point where you worry about where that money's gonna come from. But what they say, and what I have found to be true, when you are living your passion, people see that. People will walk up to you because they see that you're engaged, you know what you're talking about, you've done your research. The more and more that we have progressed in the business and gotten clear about the vision and the product and all of that, and what our gift is to writers, the more people get it. So we're finally at that stage where people are like, yeah.
Well, you said earlier that some people are taking you seriously, but it sounds like you took yourselves seriously for 20 months.
Oh yeah.
And that's where the payoff, because a lot of people wouldn't probably put that much time.
There was one person in particular who said, how is it that you fly all over the place? And I'm like, well, that's easy. I gave up a car. I live in a tiny apartment. I live well below our means. I made those sacrifices because this was more important to me. And I know that in the long run, no matter what happens with the company, everybody who's done the work will benefit from it somehow. Whether they get a better job or this thing takes off, and maybe we'll all be millionaires. That would be really fantastic. But we're all better people because of the hard work that we've put into it.